Okay, now that we are well versed with the difference between Docker exec and Docker attach, let us do the final hands-on, right? So in this video, we are going to take an example of Nginx image so that it would be easier for us to understand what is the actual behavior of Docker exec and Docker attach on the container, right? So let's get started. My machine is up and running. Let me clear the screen. And the first thing that we would be doing is let us pull the Nginx image. So Docker pull Nginx. Now since the image was not present, it went to Docker Hub, it pulled the image, and now when I do Docker images, you can see the image should be listed over here, and here is the image, that is Nginx latest. Let me clear the screen, and if I run Docker images once again, my image Nginx latest is present over here. Okay, now let us take an example. Let's say that there is a building and there are two routes to go inside that building, right? One is the main door and second is the side door. So let us take the example of the side door, and you will understand the analogy this time, right? So what I will do, I have the blueprint. Now let me convert this blueprint into a running container, right? How do I run an image? So we are going to make use of Docker run -d, since I want to run it into the background, and then I want to name the container as exec nginx. Okay, and then I will pass the image name, enter, and when I do Docker ps, you can see the container exec nginx is up and running. Okay, now as I mentioned earlier, now let's consider there is a building where there are two paths so that you can enter into that building. First is the main door through which everyone goes, and second is the side door where only few people can go. So this is the example that will demonstrate the side door, so that whenever you go inside the container, the main door is not blocked. The people can come inside, they can do their work, but you can do a side entry. And how to do that we are going to do today. So for that, if I want to go inside a running container with the help of Docker exec, I will run Docker exec -it, as I want an interactive terminal, followed by the container name, that is exec nginx, and then I will provide the shell that I want to use. Enter. Now see, the first thing that happened over here is we created one more process on top of the running process that Nginx is already running, so that we would be able to run commands like ls. Now if I take the analogy of that same building, now if I'm inside that building, I can go to any room, I can view all the records, literally I can do any operations, and then once everything is done, I can go out of that building by pressing exit. And when I do Docker ps, my container is up and running. There is no harm to the building, right? Let me clear the screen and let us take the example of Docker attach and observe the behavior of what it happens to the container, right? Let me create one more container for attach. So Docker run -d -name, and this time the name of the container would be attach nginx, followed by the image name, enter. When I do Docker ps, it will show me all the running container. Now here you can see there are two containers. We made the use of exec nginx, where I demonstrated you how you can go inside the container, do all the work that you want, and then you can exit from the container. By doing so, we didn't do any harm to the main process that was running, and we successfully came out from that container. Now let us see the behavior of attach over the new container that we created. So what is the attach command looks like? So Docker attach followed by the container name, enter. Now you can see I am inside Nginx container, but I am not able to do anything because the main process is actually running. So if I take the example of the same building, here I entered with the main gate where everyone was entering. Now if I try to exit from here, I won't be able to do anything. All I am left with is to press Ctrl+C. But what it will do, it will give a signal to the container that yes, your work is done and now we are good to go. Now when I do Docker ps, my container is dead now. And when I do Docker ps -a, you can see all the containers with the exit state. And here you can see the container that we created, that is attach nginx, is exited with error code 0, meaning it gave a signal that your work is done and now we are good to go, meaning the building got disrupted and the building is no more. Right now, that was the actual reason why we considered Docker exec over Docker attach. But let's say accidentally you go inside the container with the Docker attach command. How would you come out? Let us perform the same. For that, let me take the example of this container, the running container. So I will run Docker attach exec nginx. Now let's say I am inside this container and accidentally I executed Docker attach command. Now, without even pressing Ctrl+C, is there any way to come out from this specific console? Yes, definitely. All you have to do is press Ctrl+P along with Ctrl+Q. Alright, so I got the issue. So basically why we were not able to exit out of that container is because during the runtime when we were creating the container, we didn't pass the flag that is -t, and that was the reason it was not allowing us to press P and Q. Now basically when we pass -t, it will give the container a virtual keyboard. So whenever I was pressing P and Q, it was not reading it. Now we need to pass -t so that it will act as a virtual keyboard. So whatever we are pressing, it will take it as an except sequence character, right? Let's do the hands-on. So let us create a new container for this demonstration. So docker run -itd. I want to run it into the background, and here the main option is T, because this will give the escape sequence character. So it will basically give the container a virtual keyboard. Whatever we are typing from the keyboard will be implemented in the container. Then -- name, and this time the name of the container would be attach engine and followed by the image name nginx. Now let us go inside this container with the help of attach command. Docker attach followed by the engine name followed by the container name, that is attach engine. And now you can see we are inside the container, but in the previous section when we tried to do it, we were not able to do because we didn't pass this flag. Now if I press Ctrl+P and Q, you can see read escape sequence is present, and when I do Docker PS, here you can see attach engine is up and running. Right, so this is something that I wanted to explain you what is the demerit with the help of attach command, because whenever you execute it, it is not even considering the escape sequence character, because during the creation itself it is expecting us to provide the -t option, right? But again, this gives us the clear indication why to prefer Docker exec over Docker attach, right? So yeah, that was all in this demonstration. I just wanted to show you what are the problems that can come along with Docker attach command and why we should consider Docker exec every time. So 99% whenever you are dealing into production, you will definitely make use of Docker exec command, right? That was all in this video, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, keep learning and thank you very much.